home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago White Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Russell gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Coming to the plate now, George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Just 50 degrees here in Chicago for first pitch, as you can feel that October chill coming right in off Lake Michigan. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Batting second, third baseman, number 2.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Yeah!
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 2-2. Grounded back, and this is off the second base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Again, another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. Nothing in the Astros' first chance. Sox coming up. It's the 2005 Fall Classic all over again on MLB Network. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Charlie Morton will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game. that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, Shane Collins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Collins is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Eddie Collins.
Digging in, Eddie Collins. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Striding into the box, number 10. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 10.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting sixth, catcher, Brian McCann.
Now at the plate, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. drilled to first. To his left, Gamble. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7, left fielder, Marvin Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Marvin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Number 22.
Standing in now, number 22. Pitch out, nothing doing. Popped him up. McMillan has a play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, Joe Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
In there, 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
3-1 to him now. Here's the 3-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Correa moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Soft liner towards first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 6, first baseman, Chick Gamble.
Stepping up to the plate, Chick Gamble. First offering on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, Charlie Morton. 9-1-2 due up.
Pitcher, Charlie Morton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Weaver takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, George Springer. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Into the box, number 2, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Behind 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
Springer, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, number 27. And a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a two-run shot to left center, his first homer so far in the series, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Now another one hit deep to left. Jackson going back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in now, number 10, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 2 out here and a runner at second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Jackson makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Houston. In now, Buck Weaver, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Batting 8, catcher, number 17.
Into the box now, number 17. He stands in for the first time in this one. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings. The 1-2.
He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So coming to the plate, Russell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is under this one, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Now in the box, Brian McCann comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a play! The throw to first. Safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Next up for the Astros, Marvin Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number 22.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Into the box, number 22. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now for the White Sox, Shane Collins back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Fred McMillan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Fred McMillan. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
I think he kind of trained a hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first three pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Standing in now, Eddie Collins. Skied down the left field line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance. Charlie Morton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Morton.
First delivery to him on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder number 6, George Springer.
Ready for another shot now. George Springer, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Collins over to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, number 2.
Striding in once again, number 2. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Collins, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top 2-0.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, Joe Jackson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Coming to the plate now, Chick Gamble. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Jackson, the runner at second with 1 away. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Buck Weaver.
Now at the plate, Buck Weaver, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slow roller out to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, number 27. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, number 10.
Digging in once again, number 10. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Collins is in pursuit, and it's a foul ball. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Brian McCann waits on deck. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Standing in, Brian McCann. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Marvin Gonzalez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Again, a 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. Eddie Murphy is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Eddie Murphy.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now the pitch. Chopper foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Correa. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 6, Shane Collins.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Shane Collins, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Nope, that's in.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here it is, the 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Digging in now, Fred McMillan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Collins leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-1 is fastball taken high for a ball.
3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Second baseman, Eddie Collins.
Stepping in now, Eddie Collins. He swings and grounds it to short. Bare-handed for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here on the south side of Chicago. On to the seventh now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Joe Bentz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 23, Joe Bentz.
At the plate, number 22. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 22.
First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Astros, pitcher Charlie Morton.
So here now is the pitcher, Charlie Morton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, George Springer. In the dirt. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 home. Hit on the ground to short. Weaver moving to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Up next for Chicago, Joe Jackson, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in, number 15. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he fouls this one off. Chopped toward the second baseman. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Chick Gamble.
Standing in, Chick Gamble. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 2-1. Ready now, number 2, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Number 2.
First pitch on its way. A called strike over the outside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Collins ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Digging in and looking for more, number 27. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Collins has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The batter, number 1, Carlos Correa.
So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Standing in now, number 10, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Brian McCann.
Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Left side. McMillan over to his left. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-1 Houston. Digging in the switch hitter, Buck Weaver. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Grounded foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So digging in now, number 17. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering to short. He's got it to second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Lynn will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Soft liner out toward left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Into the box now, Shane Collins.
Nope, ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Fred McMillan.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Will Harris trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Will Harris.
At the plate, Fred McMillan. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Hero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
At the plate, Eddie Collins. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 9th now in game 3. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jim Scott will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Scott.
Striding in for Houston, Marvin Gonzalez.
Left fielder, Marvin Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. Gamble fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 22.
Now at the plate, number 22. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Collins sprinting after it, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 32, Will Harris.
Evan Gates will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gates.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.